We used to call her Tara the Terrible. That's Tara. Anna and I were talking. We were waiting for Tara to get off the phone. Tara was on the phone like any good recruiter, and we had a question for her. So Tara finally hung up the phone, and Anna looked up at her and she said, "Good morning, Tara." And Tara, and I quote, said, "Good morning. We don't have time for good morning in this office," and stamped out of that room. Now, this was not unusual behavior for Tara the Terrible. And it is an extreme example, perhaps, of how managers act sometimes. We were taught, if anybody in the room is over 35, probably 40 years old, we were taught a leadership style that is very outdated. We need to adopt a new leadership style. The leadership style that we were taught was based on the English military from the 1800s. Very command and control. You do it my way or the highway. You do not ask questions. You do not talk back. You don't think. You're not a person. You're a resource. Right? This evolved into, anybody know who that is? Jack Welch. I heard that. I heard it. Jack Welch. Exactly. The ex-CEO of GE. Jack Welch was a god in the late 20th century, late 1800s, for his management skills. GE had a situation where they did the rank and yank. Everybody in the company was ranked. Lower 10%, fired every year. Every year. Does that form a conducive, collaborative? No, absolutely not. A very competitive culture. As a result of these types of leadership styles that we were taught were right, 85% of the global workforce is disengaged. For every person who is disengaged, every person who's not bringing their best game to work, you're losing up to 1/3 of their annual salary in lost productivity, according to the Gallup organization. And who's responsible for that? The Gallup organization in 2019 said, it's simple. It's the manager. The relationship between manager and direct report is the most important relationship in the workplace. If you do engagement studies and you have one department with a low engagement rate, one department with a high engagement rate, 70% of that variance is down to the relationship, the connection that that manager has with their people. If the 21st century was about practices, processes, and policies, the 21st century has to be about people.